not going to be intimidated by any motherfucker. I couldn't give a shit what you think, and I'll tell you what else. I see he's got me
He's
going.
happy now.
Yeah. I couldn't give a fuck what you think. When I did my movie, everyone called up, don't talk about the movie. When I was doing the Channel 9 show, don't talk about the Channel 9 show. Don't talk about this. I wouldn't let you set the agenda for my show. In fact, today I'm going to talk for 2 fucking straight hours about AGT. All right, cocksucker? And do me a favor. Cancel your subscription. I couldn't care less if all of you canceled your subscriptions. It doesn't matter to me. I don't get a bonus anyway, motherfucker. You suck my cock.
Listen to him. Oh my God, you made his day.
He loves it. Yeah, cancel it. Who cares? What do I care? Cancel it. Stop torturing me.
You know what we're going to do?
And think up something original, Dave.
The first fucking show of AGT, the whole audience is going to cancel their subscription.
And by the way, I wouldn't give a shit if you canceled your subscription, Dave. I wouldn't care.
I know you wouldn't.
I wouldn't. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I've done it all.
I don't give a fuck.
All this thing, you owe everything to your fans. Bullshit. I owe everything to me. If I was interesting, Dave, if I was interesting, my fans wouldn't listen to me if I sucked. They're not there because I'm bad. They're there because I'm good, you cunt. Yeah, you're a cunt.
Oh my goodness. All right, stop with a fake laugh.
And by the way, keep running an hour and a half every day because you're still ugly. And I still beat you. Yeah, fucker. Hate that guy. Pinocchio, you're a giraffe, you're this. Could you stop talking about AGT? No. Why would I stop talking about it? I'm excited about it. You don't want to hear about it? Turn it off, dummy. How stupid are you if you got to sit there and listen to me when I'm talking about AGT if you don't like it? I'm going to say it again. AGT, AGT. Hadn't heard from him in a long time.
No. TV got him all excited.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are getting excited, and a lot of jealousy is coming out, Robin.
Really?
Oh,
yeah. In what way?
Oh, my God. I could just see, like, people who I know are stirred up because I'm on TV every minute with all these promos, and they start in, you know, I hear the jealousy.
What do they say?
It's fellow broadcasters, mostly.
Really?
Yeah. I've played you some of this stuff, but...
True.
I don't play you a tenth of it.
Huh.
There's a lot of like, oh yeah, Howard thinks he's so great. Howard, you know, like all of a sudden it's stirred up. Yeah, I do think I'm great. You know what? I am great. I'll tell you what I'm great at. I'm great at one thing. My career. Everything else I suck at. I'm a miserable guy. I'm a miserable human being. Nobody likes hanging out with me. But you know what? I'm good at this. So eat my ass.
Why are they so jealous?
Why?
I mean, why can't they just give you your props?
Because, first of all, every comedian I know, and I know a lot of, every one of them thinks they're funnier than me.
Oh.
And they don't understand how I'm so successful and they're not. It's so annoying. And they're constantly trying to prove to me how funny they are and that my career's a fluke. You know, it's sort of like...
are you going to name names, or are you going to leave this up to my imagination?
You know what? I'll leave it up to your imagination, because it's only going to start more trouble for me. You know, and by the way, I want to change the name of the channel. I don't want it to be Howard 100 anymore. I want it to be AGT 100. Okay? Change all the promo immediately. I'm going to bombard you with AGT. Assholes. Everybody commenting on the show like they know better than me. There's only one person who knows better than me. And that's me.
I was somewhere last night and someone was talking. He said, if you're going to get up in front of a group and tell people something, you better have some balls somewhere.
Yeah. You goddamn right you better. That's right.
Of course you're great.
I know it. You don't have a career. How is it every other radio guy can't get #1 rated show? Only me. How is that?
But they're better than you.
But they're all better than me. Ima still goes on the air and goes, Howard Stern's shitty. I'm great, man. How do you like that?
What is the problem?
Stephanie Miller beat Howard Stern and the talkers. He based his entire show on me.
But what is the problem with people then if they're so great?
They don't have that answer.
And you're so big.
It doesn't go any deeper than that. I'm trying to think of some people who think they're way funnier than me. And they perfect example is Jay Thomas. I love Jay, and I've given him a show on my channels. But Jay really believes He's way more talented than I am.
I had dinner one night with Jay,
Yeah.
and he was like, "I'm funnier than you, Howard."
Yeah.
I said, "Look, I'm funnier than you."
Yeah,
I
right.
told him, "You're not funnier than Howard. I'm even funnier than you."
If Jay wanted to know why his radio career wasn't successful, I could sit him down and tell him.
Yeah.
But I don't know that he wants the truth. And it's not that Jay's not funny. Jay goes on too long. I've analyzed Jay. Jay is, to me, the reason Jay is on my channel is because I admire Jay.
He's an incredibly talented guy.
I love Jay. But if Jay had any self-awareness, he would sit at my feet and go, Howard, oh my God, you got this thing down. Teach me. Not that you can teach anybody, believe me.
You
If I taught
can't
you,
make them.
but Jay would be an example of one of those guys. But again, Jay's on my channel for one reason. I love Jay.
I found a lot of people over the years have said that because you do the dirty stuff, Larry King is exactly what I was talking about. If I did what Howard did, I could be as successful as him.
Yeah, well, Larry King is such a bullshit artist. Larry King was one of the worst radio guys on the planet. Believe me, I know everything about radio. There's no bigger expert than me. Larry King used to have a coast-to-coast overnight talk show on the Mutual Radio Network, whatever
And
that
nothing was funny about it.
Nothing was ever funny. He thought he was funny. You know what he thought he was funny? He'd go, we're now going to do the weather for the entire country. This is what he would do. And then he'd go, it's going to be warm in some places, rainy in other places. Yeah, like shit like that. He broke himself up. Here's the reality of Larry King. Larry was horrible on radio. Overnight radio was never rated. As long as there were no ratings, Larry was okay. Somehow people became convinced that Larry King was something, so they were starting a new network, the CNN network. They had endless hours to fill. They didn't even know what an all-news television station would look like. They put Larry King on. Because, again, there were no competitors. Larry King did great. As soon as competition started, Fox News, MSNBC, Larry King lost every fucking listener on the planet. And now what is Larry King doing? Here, I'll tell you, I have an article. Larry King is exactly where Larry King should be. This is exactly where Larry King should be. Larry King is now doing an internet show. That's where Larry King should be. And by the way, if you're doing an internet radio show, you're not in radio.
Don't people always tell you, like, oh my God, he's huge on the internet, huge with podcasts? And my feeling is,
I'm hearing all these big people on internet.
right, but if you're really good, wouldn't you be?
Of course, you'd be getting huge payday.
But people go, they're really great, and the TV show on the internet is great. I'm like, I don't watch TV on the internet, I watch it on television.
Here's Larry King. You ready? Carlos Slim Helú, the Mexican billionaire, is financing an internet television network called Aura.tv that will feature Larry King.
Is he going to be speaking in Spanish?
Yeah. Mucho gusto. Mis amigos de pesca en la cocina. Hola. Mr. King, a co-founder of the network, said his new program would partly resemble Larry King Live, which of course did very well.
That's why it's no more.
The hour-long interview program that was on CNN. Whoa. Well, I can't wait to actually make an appointment with my computer to watch it. Larry King Live with a new interview. Mr. King, he was replaced by Piers Morgan. Piers is unknown in America except for being a judge on America's Got Talent. And they gave him Larry's show. I mean, what's more of an insult than that? Last month, Mr. King, 78 years old, whatever. He's going to be on the internet. That's my point.
You know, I was going to say, Howard, there were also a lot of DJs when you first started, guys who were like regular DJs, who had a tiny bit of personality, that were huge.
Right.
And then you came along. Like, I hate to pick on people, and this is 25 years ago, but there's a guy in New York, Jim Kerr, who was a legend. And then you came on, and he cornered me once at an event we went to, how you had ruined it for everybody. And that,
I made them work hard.
And that if, anybody could do what you're doing, if he'd go on and just yell out whatever words he wanted, he could be.
Well, do it. Do it then. Why don't any of these guys do it then?
They won't do it. I don't know why. They don't want to be here.
Well, there are a bunch of guys who went on and yelled out dirty words, and guess what? None of them succeeded.
Some of them almost went to jail.
Right. guys who fantasize because I make it look easy. Why do I make it look easy? Because that's good radio. If you think I'm struggling in here, and if you think I'm having a hard time...
You're not going to hang out with struggling man.
Right.
Some people even went as far as to get a female sidekick and a producer they could talk to on the air.
Right. And one guy called his producer Baba Booey.
Yeah.
And when we said, hey, cease and desist, he said, hey, Baba Booey is a generic radio term.
For a producer.
For a producer. I go, no, it's not. When did that happen? He goes, no, my producer's going to be Baba Booey, just like yours is.
Didn't help.
Yeah, well, you know, so that's stirring up the pot.
It's making them all upset again?
Well, because the whole rap on me was, hey, he doesn't have the influence he used to have because he's on satellite and he doesn't have the audience he used to have. And, you know, so they had something to, like, at least in their mind, they felt I had gone away.
Right.
Now with this America's Got Talent thing, it's like, oh, fuck, he's back.
How'd that happen?
Yeah. I told you, play chess, you'll learn how to think 15 moves ahead. There isn't one of my critics who could have predicted that I was going to be on a family television show.
Right.
But that's the move. The move is that, and then all the other guys go, oh, that's what we're supposed to do. Fuck everyone. You're going to hear plenty about AGT. Suck my dick if you don't like it. I'll tell you what you're going to listen to.
Oh, my goodness.
Sick of it. How dare anybody think they know more than me about radio? How dare they? That's insane. That's insane. That's an insane thought. For someone in radio to think they know more than me. It's crazy. There are guys here who think they know more than me about radio. They don't come to me and say, hey, what do you think we should do? Do you know why they don't? They think they know more than me. I'm working for the company. Use me. What do you want to know? You want to know how to win?
Well. Things are going so well.
Things are going so well. Things are so perfect around here. What am I going to tell you? The whole world's loony. If you want to know how to get along with other people, don't come to me. I can't tell you that. You want to know how to be a successful human being? Don't come to me.
A successful human being?
Right.
You mean you don't think you're a successful human being?
No, not at all. But you want to know how to win in radio? You want to know how to win a talent competition? What do you think radio is? It's one big talent competition. Speaking of talent competitions, the greatest talent competition in the world
today we're having a talent competition.
You've heard of the show X Factor? This is triple X Factor. All the talent that comes in here will be nude. What's funny about that? It's triple X Factor. An all-nude talent contest. And we've got big talent.
And what about the big prize?
Oh, all right. $10,000.
That's right.
On triple X Factor. Well, you don't even have to wait a whole season to find out who's going to win. Within the hour, you find out everything. We wrap up the whole show. Triple X Factor is sponsored by AshleyMadison.com. You know their jingle. With 13 million members, AshleyMadison.com guarantees you'll have a discreet affair or your money back. Sign up for your free trial at AshleyMadison.com today.